Hi everyone. I'm here today with Tanya, my great friend Tanya, here at her home in Montreal. Um, I met up with Tanya on Sunday. Today we are Wednesday. And I told Tanya of my plans to do interviews with people who inspire me or who I think who are living in their true path, their true purpose, not the norm life, because that's what I want to do. And I told her about my plans of doing these interviews, and she said, "Okay,
Do it.
so what do you need? What are you waiting for to get started?" I was like, "Well, nothing really." So I said, "Next time I come to Montreal, I'll interview you." And I don't know when next time will be, so I said, "Actually, what are you doing on Wednesday or Thursday?" So here we are doing my very first interview. Tanya's my very first guest. I'm very happy for that. Tanya and I met back in 2015. We were just talking about that. I'm pretty sure it was 2015 at the Millionaire Mind Intensive Seminar here in Montreal. Two strangers. I was there alone. Were you there alone?
Yes.
Yeah. And just randomly, we sat beside each other and started talking, and we had a lot in common. I
That's
think we did. Yeah.
Something clicked immediately.
It did. So I lived here for a year or so. What after we had met, so we had seen each other a few times.
Yeah.
Then I moved back to the Maritimes, so we always kept in touch. And I try to
Always.
see you every time I come up.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. So we were kind of accountability partners at times too, kind of because we both have our plans and projects, and it's just to, get going. And
It's easy to be with someone else,
yes, definitely.
to support each other, to
Yeah.
help each other.
Yeah. And we were just talking as well about how I just learned, I'd say in the last few months, I finally come to learn and appreciate what it means to be patient.
Surrender.
Surrender, yeah. So what have been your experiences with, trying to push yourself forward?
I tried really hard. It didn't work. And when you know something is right, it's good, it's meant to be, you just keep going. But it takes time,
Mm-hmm.
really, to do it and to do it the right way. Because sometimes doing something for doing it, it's not necessarily the best.
Exactly.
So work on it and sometimes sleep on it and keep going.
Yeah. Just be patient, and with time, things will unfold the way they're meant to be.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Yeah. So what are your projects?
My projects after I gave birth to 7 children and raised them with my husband and other people that helped me. Now I'm to give birth to other of my children, my paintings,
Like we see right here
something like
behind
that,
us.
and my books,
Yes.
because I lived a lot of stuff and I want to share them with others.
Mm-hmm. So when did you have this feeling you want to write and you want to paint? Was it from the time you're a child or was it later?
Actually, I started first to draw. It was 1993. First, I went to a seminar and there were people were drawing and doing some stuff I didn't understand. And a woman told me, "Why don't you start drawing?" I said, I've never done that, but she insisted, and I said, "Okay, nothing to lose." I took some. Even she gave me some sheets, some pencils, and I started just to draw like that.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, since that moment, now I could say I have never stopped first drawing. After that, I met the universe met me made I met interesting people, real. I mean, artists who were professionals, and
Mm.
when they saw my more than 1,000 drawings, they told me, "What are you doing? Start paint with real paint." And
Ah,
I'm an engineer in communications, and I said, "Guys, I'm an engineer. I can't paint." And they told me, "We're going to teach you," and they taught me, and I
yeah.
started.
So this was in Bulgaria?
That was Bulgaria.
Okay. It's funny, you said, I'm an engineer, I can't paint. So I think we are sometimes raised in this box,
No.
and then
Yeah.
we keep ourselves in the box where we think we're supposed to be, depends on what we studied in or what
Supposed
we
to,
trained
yeah.
in.
What the
Yeah.
other things was what we are taught we should be in the way we should go, but
Mhm.
you gotta do it differently.
Exactly. So you
And
started drawing and
Prof-
then painting.
and
I don't think
yeah.
I knew that.
No.
Ah. See, I'm learning something different. Okay, that's great. And so what about the writing? Did that come after?
The writing, yeah, it came after that. Actually, when I got pregnant with my triplets,
Yeah.
I knew in this moment that with my engineering, it's over. So I started to learn some stuff, and the idea came that I should put all this stuff in paper because of the experiences I had, and so I decided eventually I'm gonna put that on paper.
Okay, great.
And to be like truthful, it was not only my idea. Like I think we all have guides
Mm-hmm.
to
That's
to
a lot in your
show.
book, right?
Yeah,
Talking about guides
yeah,
and
guides.
signs.
Exactly. And actually, I was told also at the beginning. Also, I resisted, or I could say said the same thing. I'm an engineer. I'm not a writer, but
Yeah.
with the time, I get used to the idea and started even to like it. And yeah,
So is it difficult for you to leave your career and go into something that's completely different?
actually, no,
No.
no. Now when I back then, like I knew it's over with the engineering.
Also
It
because
was not me. It was not
oh,
me.
okay.
You know, I think it was. There is no mistakes first, but for because it was important. I met my husband over there studying in university,
Yeah.
so it was not mistake. But work like an engineer, it was not
Not you.
interesting, and it was not me.
Okay.
And so when the artist told me, "We are going to teach you," and it so quickly like clicked in me and said, "Yes, I'm gonna try that."
Yeah.
I started to like it and to like it.
That's great.
Go for it.
So what's usually your inspiration for your paintings? It just you get to create
I
anything,
don't
or
need a lot of inspiration to tell you the truth, but sometimes just seeing a brush with my pencils, and I'm ready to go. Like
okay.
I want to express the stuff.
Mm-hmm. And so I did an abstract painting course for beginners here a couple years ago, which you know about, and I was telling you I felt like a block in trying to create, but that was never an issue for you. It just pours out of you.
It pours
Yeah.
and pours, and so when they are telling me the fear of blank sheets, it doesn't matter if it's for the writing or the black canvases. I don't have such thing. No, on the
That's great.
contrary, sometimes I have to stop eventually because I have a lot. But I need
Mm-hmm.
I need to do that.
That's great. So last time I came to visit you, you were showing us some paintings that were inspired from your trips to Hawaii.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about
Hawaii, it's a magical place. You have to go see it.
Yes, I want to go.
Yeah,
I don't know about you,
it's,
but
I don't know what is exactly over there, but energy is different. It's amazing. You wanna stay there. Like you feel in another dimension. I don't know, I can't explain it. Sometimes
Mm.
you can't put with
Yeah.
words something that it's here, and
Mhm.
it feels so good, so amazing, and just thinking about that, and I made even more bigger canvases, thinking and about Hawaii, especially Maui,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Amazing.
absolutely amazing.
So, we talk about kind of our spirituality and energy and things like that. Not a lot of people, well, not a lot, I shouldn't say not a lot, but some people, they don't know or not aware or into that. So was that always with you, or is it something that you kind of learned about and fell into later as you got older? Because for me, like spirituality and energy and all of this, just in the last few years. Before that, nothing.
Since I know myself, like I remember myself actually, I knew there is something bigger that we can see with both eyes.
And so were you brought up as a religious person?
No,
No, not in the
no, on
church
the
or anything.
contrary, even in our country, we had no right to go to churches. No, no.
Okay.
It was inner knowing that
Okay.
there is something bigger that we can see, and I knew that, but I didn't think. Actually, I was thinking we are body with something else, and imagine my like surprise, maybe one of two biggest surprises when I understood actually we are soul with a body,
With the physical body.
not
Yeah.
on the contrary. I said, oh my God. And it came with the time. It doesn't happen.
No. When I first learned about it, I was taking the Thinking into Results program, and I was talking with my coach the other day actually, and that just say learning that we're a spiritual being living in a
body.
physical body. It took me a long time to get my brain wrapped around that, but
But
just
when you're ready,
yeah,
and when you somebody is telling you that,
Yeah.
you know that's true.
and you continue learning and reading, and
It's never ending.
yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Continuous learning and progression, and keep going forward, and it's, growing,
Yeah,
evolving.
exactly. Yeah.
We came here for that.
For sure. So you have some papers here. Something that you want to share?
Yes, because the book, I think it's going to help a lot of people. First, maybe I quickly gotta say how I was thinking my life is going to be, and after that to pass to another thing with the synchronicity stuff. Uh, I was like always, not always, but wanted to be an engineer, to invent maybe a machine, something. Is it in English?
Machine?
Yeah, machine, something extremely important that the people are going to say, this woman invented it, blah blah blah.
Yeah. Because we all want to be recognized for something, right?
But this is often the stuff of the ego.
Of course, yeah.
This is one stuff. Another is because exactly of I wanted to make a career. I didn't want to get married. I didn't want to have children. But when I met my husband, I changed my mind with the time. We decided to have first one, after that second child. And with that, I was thinking, I finished with the children. My husband actually wanted to have a third child, but I told him who wants to have a child to give birth to it. So I was thinking I finish. And in one moment, it was not one moment, but from one moment, I started to understand that we are guided all the time, and they are telling us what to do, what not to do. We came here with a purpose, with like really task to do that, that, and that, and that. And actually, they told me after that the signs started to come to telling me you have to give birth to third child. I was resisting. We were resisting. I said that's not gonna happen. I will tell about all this stuff in the book, but bottom line, I have after the two, I have 5 children, 5 more, following the science, who was absolutely like categoric that this should happen. And in one moment, you know with your mind that you already know with your heart. So I knew I have to do that. And now I can't imagine not to have all these children. That's I can't imagine. I don't want to imagine. So because of the synchronicities and all this stuff, we have 5 more children. Actually, I changed my career following the science. I became an artist. First, I started with small paintings, even smaller than like that. Now I'm making two, 3 times even bigger than that. So I started after that to give courses and help others to do what I was doing. With the book, I started also to do that following the science. We bought this house, an apartment. Before that, we were guided all the time. So that's why I want to share all this stuff, because sometimes we have no idea why we came here. And they are telling us, and that's why I wanna share that with the others.
Yeah.
To help them.
Because when we follow our purpose, we feel more fulfilled,
aligned.
happy, more content.
Exactly.
It's
In the beginning, when I understood that somebody is telling us what to do, and I said, "What? Somebody is going to tell me what to do? No, not gonna happen." But after that, I understand that it's actually us. It's our higher self, especially, and our guides, and what are they telling us. It's for our good, and just to remind us what we came here to do.
Yeah.
So it's for our good, actually, to be aligned with that mission we came to do, to finish.
So what do you feel your mission is, your purpose?
First, obviously, to give and to raise all these 7 children. After that, put some colors from the other dimensions to bring more beauty in this world, to help others, also to express them, because it's important. What is in you, it has to come out. Write books to empower people, and especially women, especially, and really to bring more joy, more happiness, exactly like you said, to do what we came to do, and to live a fulfilled, happy life. And because what we are emitting, we are vibrational beings. We emit all this energy in the aura of the earth. Earth is living creature also, and so we are helping like that raise its energy.
Yeah. And so if we're living our purpose, we're having a higher vibrational energy, emitting more joy, and then that makes everyone else more joyful.
Absolutely.
Right? It makes
it's contagious, actually.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's the secret to life.
Yeah, a lot of stuff. And see, here is a small picture with a little cat.
Yeah, actually, I didn't see the cat first. I just saw the
because you're going there. We are like, not like, but you're powerful beings. But sometimes it's much easier to think you're small. It's nothing. You can do nothing important, but it's convenient. You stay in your comfort zone. But no, you're a powerful being, and you gotta do what you gotta do. What I want to show because one it's not a picture, but I think I can show easily stuff. We everybody came here to put a piece of
In
the
the
casket
puzzle.
in a puzzle. So
Mm.
put your piece of the puzzle in order to build a nice picture
Yes.
and to make this world better.
Love the way you said that, a piece of the puzzle. I was listening to a TED Talk. I can't remember who, and I can't remember all the details, but they said the chance of you or every person being here is so, so, so tiny.
One for not billions, after billions,
Trillions?
for yeah, 400 trillions.
Yeah.
Imagine. So you came. Everybody has came for a reason, and you gotta do your job simply.
Yeah.
And actually, like Picasso said, you have to find your gifts and give them to others.
And how
and in joy and happiness.
How do you recommend people to find what they're here to do?
Yeah, this is the book all about synchronicities because we are guided.
How
And
about meditation?
Yeah.
Is that something that you do?
I think meditation, it's so important. Everybody should do it every day because like that we are connected with our higher self, with higher power, and we are aligned like that. We are giving instruction in that moment now.
That's
Yeah.
That's what I find.
And what I understand, asking positive, open questions, maybe there is nothing more important and valuable to do. Because here is a computer, and when you ask, okay, where I should go from now, what should I do? Here the computer starts to browse and bringing you people, all this stuff that is helping you to understand what you should do. But when you start when you say oh, I can't do that, there is no way, you shut up the computer. You can't expect an answer anyway. You can't expect a good answer. So ask good questions, you're going to have good answers, and positive, you're going to find the way.
Thing is, when you're asking those questions, you have to believe that, have a belief in something or faith in something guiding you, right? If you think that there's nothing else out there.
That's for me. I knew always that there is something else much more powerful that you can imagine, and I always believed in that. It helps a lot because actually here we have something called reticulate activating system. Actually, when you believe in something, you're going to attract more answer why this is going to happen. When you don't believe, the universe is going to show you why this is not possible. So
the self-fulfilling prophecy, right?
Yeah.
Whether you think you can or think you can't, you're
right. Yeah.
Any final words? Any last message that you want to share that you could spread to?
Love yourself. Forgive yourself. And you are set. And the other thing is, you gotta know what you want. You gotta know what you want, where you're going. Believe in it. After that, it's more important to do every day something about that. And after that, surrender and trust life, universe.
Love that. Great. Thank you. So when can we expect your book out? I don't want to put you on the spot. But
That's great. That's great. I think 1st of May.
1st of May?
Yeah.
This year?
Really?
Yay! So excited. I'm gonna hold you to it.
Okay.
And your paintings, you have a website, right? If people wanted to check them out.
Yeah.
Beautiful. I'm looking at 2 just over there on that wall. Love that.
Yeah.
So it's Angie
Art.com.
Angie, ANGI.
Exactly.
ANGIE.
Yeah.
-art.com. Great.
That name was given to me also, Angie. it was given to me, and I didn't question it. I just accepted it and started to sell my paintings, Angie.
Okay.
So my website. After that, I have Etsy shop.
Okay.
Tanya Peeva, Angie.
Okay.
Etsy.
Great. And so will your book be published under your name or Tanya or?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Great. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.